We are live.
2, 1, go.
Boobies.
Alright,
Except for
Ryden.
funny.
So, Ryden,
Yes.
can you tell me why aren't you terribly fond of dubs?
Well, there's two main cases: Funimation and Angel Cop. Also, Central Park Media to a certain extent.
Didn't Central Park Media localize Angel Cop? Or was that ADV?
No, no, that was Central Park Media. Or was Manga Entertainment? No, Manga Entertainment got the rights, but they didn't redub it. Unlike with Guyver, where they did redub it after ADV dubbed it. And
I'm presuming ADV did a bad job?
No, ADV did an okay job, but they replaced the opening. Which is like, why?
That is very cringe.
Like, why the fuck? Like, I don't care if you have Steve Bloom. You replace that vibing as fuck opening, and it's like...
Wait, you don't care if they have Steve Bloom? But Steve Bloom is Steve Bloom!
They replaced the original opening!
But Steve Bloom!
Steve Bloom does not make up for losing out on the opening. And the replacer wasn't even like, it was just this weird guitar shit. Like, what the fuck?
So it wasn't even an instrumental version.
No, and it's like, why would you do that? Like, why replace the opening on an OVA that's not going to get a TV broadcast? What the fuck? It literally makes no sense. They have Manga Entertainment like fucking censoring the 12th episode, but then including it subtitled as a DVD extra.
All right. You know what's another major member of the bad dubbing scene?
Who?
4Kids.
4Kids is in a completely different ballpark. That's also why dubs are bad, specifically because of the shit that they do, like over editing, replacing jokes, changing names left, right, and center,
completely rewriting scenes and dialogue.
Yeah, and Manga Entertainment also did that with their censor job. They literally just played the clip before it.
And also localizing shows that are, by our standards, adult. Like, you know...
That's because Western... That's because
namely, most notably, One Piece.
Look. If you want base dubs from back in the day, go to Brazil.
You are going to Brazil.
No, unironically, they do have pretty good dubs, though.
No. Like, and they would literally broadcast as hentai on daytime television.
Oh, good god! I mean, people in Mexico really do actually respect anime. There's a Saint Seiya that is really, really popular.
Yeah, no, Saint Seiya it's like Dragon Ball Z in America. I'm also one of the few people who think that Saint Seiya is better than Dragon Ball. Because it fucking is!
You, good sir, shake my hand. Shake my digital, sobby, cum-ridden hand.
No!
The joy buzzer on it.
I will fist bump, though. I need social distance, remember?
His fist has a joy buzzer on it.
I'm sorry, I heard hentai in Brazil, and I tuned out.
Get off.
Brazil!
Go back to bed.
You're going to Brazil!
You'll go to bed. You don't need to hear this.
Alright, we have a viewer.
Oh my god, what are they saying?
Nothing yet. I hope
Brazil.
they hope they do engage soon, though.
Yes, please engage with our stream. It means a lot.
Yeah, we want to engagement with
It's
our
very
audience.
hard being stupid on demand.
Yes, it is.
No,
And
it's not.
Okay, any other major points, Raiden?
Alright, so let's bring up Funimation just flat out changing lines in specifically ecchi shows. Specifically.
Like Dragon Maid and Prison School.
Oh yeah, and they also ruined DxD by removing the fan service.
The horror!
And then you have like the person who fucking claimed to voice Rias, even though that's like Yoko Hikasa who voiced Rias. You are a Western pretender, entitled voice actor lady. who's also a fucking hypocrite.
On that, we should probably talk about the do a little discussion on the on the recent trend of voice actors should only play their own race.
What the fuck? No, the entire point of acting is to become something that you're not.
Exactly.
That's literally the fucking point.
And voice actors can do that better than anybody else.
Yes, think about it this way. Like, this basically lets you walk a mile in someone else's shoes if you're voicing them.
Exactly.
Like it's healthy. It lets you it lets you experience a completely new perspective because you have to become this person in this narrative. And frankly, the voice actors aren't allowed to be outside race. That is just woke is bullshit. That's ignoring other more important issues like the unemployment gap.
Yeah, and also the abuse that is hidden and within these companies and stuff. Like actual abuse, physical, mental, emotional, all that. Say what it does. What I am saying does come off as patronizing and stuff, but my point is, it's a little. This stuff
Who the fuck
is
are you patronizing? The shitty companies?
No. I mean, okay. It sounds like I'm trying to do a moralistic grandstand right now, but I actually do care about what the health of the employees and stuff, mental and physical.
Yeah, I know it's really shitty.
But voice acting isn't respected internally. Neither is animation itself. And neither is craft.
Just like at the fucking Academy Awards. The only time you ever see animators is whenever it's Ghibli. The only reason why Ghibli gets a nomination
and always gets shafted too.
Is something wrong with Studio Ghibli?
No.
They
make very lovely films.
The Academy said the Academy Awards gave the best animated movie of the year to. This was the year that Silent Voice came out, mind you.
I still haven't seen that.
Look, just guess.
The Teen Titans movie.
Oh. That movie wasn't that bad.
Okay.
It's actually funny.
Unlike the show, ironically.
I know, right? Okay, look. The show has 4 good episodes.
20%, 20%, 40%. No, wait, 40%, 40%, 20%.
20%. Yeah, and The Night Begins to Shine special. That's literally the only time the show is good, when they bring in BER. But no.
Literally, but yeah, that show's literal best episode is 40%, 40%, 20%.
I know, dude, that got me into synthwave. I'm not kidding. I was like, holy shit.
If the show was just like that, I think it would be great.
That would be so expensive though. The only reason Bubblegum Crisis got away with having an original song every episode was because it was an OVA. Anyway, so back to the best animated movie of 2018 according to the Academy Awards was drumroll please. Okay, good. That was more like a drum trip, but the best animated movie of 2018 was The Boss Baby.
What?
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, of 2018.
I think it was 2018 or 2019. Whatever year The Boss Baby came out, that was
what?
You see, the Academy likes jokes about the Academy and the company and shit like that, and The Boss Baby did have that. The problem is not a lot of people get those jokes because they're very esoteric and are only funny to businessmen.
Oh my god. It's literally they're literally stroking each other's dicks.
What?
They're literally stroking each other off.
They are.
This is like mutual masturbation taken it to a logical extreme?
I mean, that can be kind of hot, but not if it's like
40-year-old white men specifically.
we do not want a lemon party.
I don't know what that is.
Do not Google that. Oh God, you know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Don't Google it.
Okay.
You won't like what you see.
We have a second view. We have someone by the name of
God.
KXE.
Kexy.
KXE. Okay.
You're called Kexy.
I didn't bring anybody, so it's no one
I
I
can't
know.
spell.
Unless they are, I don't know.
Wait, there are people who actually like this stuff? Holy shit.
Apparently.
Not trying to insult the viewers. Like, I'm just surprised.
KXE seems to have an Android 18 thumbnail, avatar thing. There.
Huh.
So, good on them.
Anyway, so you guys were talking about like awards. So you know the creators of Into the Spider-Verse?
They got
Yeah.
shafted?
Yeah.
No, apparently they were supposed to like direct something on like a Star Wars something.
Really?
Then Kathleen Kennedy. Then Kathleen Kennedy fired them, and then they went on to make, I think, the Spider-Verse, and then they did really
Hell yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, me and Kathleen Kennedy just throwing stars into the ground.
Yeah, we should do an entire
Oh
stream
yeah,
about
no,
that.
there's
Actually,
no
we-
doubt about that.
We need to do that. Like, I think this is like common information at this point.
Actually, we could do an entire stream series about it, so...
What?
Oh my
what?
God.
How bad Star Wars is?
And Kathleen Kennedy's meddling.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that.
Like,
people
like,
won't
hold
hire
on.
people
Real
hire
story,
Daisy
real story. Kathleen Kennedy was, I think she was either George's or, who's the guy that made Jaws again?
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that's it.
Spielberg.
She was either one of the secretaries, and she wasn't even good at that job. She was just really good at butting in and talking over people.
Hey, like me.
Or me. But like,
Except I'm actually
Skywalker's
competent
dead
in other
because of the
things, so it's
people
fine.
he hired.
And like 40 years later, George entrusted Star Wars to her specifically.
Why the
Well,
fuck?
he entrusted Disney,
George
that Disney entrusted into her.
I
no.
understand why he trusted her, because he knew her for like decades. But she ended up betraying that trust.
Yeah, for me, okay, look, for me, it's like trust is easily given, but if you betray it, you have basically lost it forever.
So, Kathleen Kennedy is a scumbag.
Very much so, yes.
Ooh, stunt plane.
And she promoted shit like the Force is female, kind of excluding, male fans.
And then people get upset.
I mean, to be fair,
like,
though, the Earth is often depicted as female.
then people get upset and just be like, "Oh, you just don't like strong women characters." No, we want good women characters.
Yeah, a lot of people's fans.
My mom has said I'm sexist so many times for complaining about the strong female character. No, I want good writing.
Wait, your mom?
My mom said I'm sexist for complaining about Rey in Star Wars. Like, no, she's fucking bullshit.
Like, no, like
Yeah,
Rey,
you need
Rey
to
is super powerful
directly
for no
compare
reason.
and contrast
Oh,
Luke
also,
and Rey. You see that he struggles immensely,
yes,
whereas Rey just has a mild trouble with one of the Red Guards, just like once. And then
she's not even a bad shot despite never firing a blaster in her life.
Yeah, it's almost as if
She's an amazing shot at having a blaster. The second she turns on a lightsaber, she defeats a highly trained assassin, Jedi.
We should dedicate a different stream to this stuff, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Also,
Back on track.
So at my school, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, sure.
at my school, I met
maybe
someone
tomorrow.
who said that Captain Marvel was a good movie because they liked it, and they couldn't give any other evidence.
All right.
At all.
All right. I have this to say.
Good.
I'm fine with people liking awful movies.
That's not my.
Yeah, I know. I know. But I'm just speaking for us. I'm just speaking for us in general. Oh, we have a third viewer.
Holy shit, we're popular for once.
As I was saying, we like.
Oh my gosh! I found a private jet.
We like good writing, and I will indulge in bad movies every once in a while. Like I love Godzilla vs Kong. It's kind of shit, but I love it anyways. I also love.
As long as those movies are so bad, they're good.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing. Like,
I also love Aquaman. That's
not the point. They said it was good because they liked it. Those people get on my nerves a lot.
Like I will freely admit I have a lot of problems with Endgame, and they are objective character and writing problems. But I will admit that I still enjoy and like that movie for it being a send-off. It may be disappointing in massive areas, but it still had some satisfying elements to me.
Yeah, no. Like Endgame was a great conclusion.
Hero would disagree. Hero would disagree with that.
I don't know. I mean, like it did its job. It did its job.
It had. I mean, although I don't see why they wouldn't go back in time and just nick the stones off of Thanos when he was getting stabbed in the chest.
That wouldn't have been as cool. Wouldn't have been as much character development.
The snap was an absolute point.
We don't talk about. I mean, all right. Episode 4 of What If isn't the worst of them. But it's some.
I never watched.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make jokes about absolute points anytime we talk about stuff like that.
Okay, lore-wise, Episode 4 of What If is fucking dog shit, but the character stuff is actually pretty good.
So sounds like not my thing.
What do you mean?
I like my writing and my characters.
It's about Stephen Strange, right? That's episode 4.
Yeah.
Episode 4 is about Stephen.
Well, the fuck does Spider-Man have to do with anything?
All right, can we get back on track? We should probably get back on track now.
You guys talk about subs and dubs again. I have
let's discuss a few good dubs like Cowboy Bebop.
Here's the thing: they cut half the series.
Beyblade.
Oh.
No, that was 4Kids.
Black Lagoon, Berserk.
I never watched Berserk dubbed.
The movie trilogy has a really good dub. The 90s series dub cast is good, but some of the performances are rough.
Okay, watch.
I will honestly say that I prefer to think of the outtakes as headcanon. Just
what?
The outtakes from Berserk.
Explain.
You just need to watch them.
Okay, watch this.
We don't discuss that here.
Let's face Pokemon.
Wait, wasn't that show animated by Bones?
I don't know.
I don't know what but they apparently got dark in like their 4th season.
What? Why?
Because in their 4th season they made there's this weird version of Jibanyan, the Red Cat, and Koma-san, whatever his name was, with a special yokai watch that eats people and turns them into yokai.
The fuck?
The fuck? That's
that's a weird part. Another part
Has
of
anyone
it is just
said anything yet, or is the audience silent?
KXE just said shout out, and Kathleen will protect these characters.
Oh no!
Kathleen Kennedy did say that it's their job to protect these characters.
Well,
Yeah,
she
they've killed them
didn't
all.
say that she'd be good at it.
That's not.
No, but no.
I don't. No, she did a.
No.
She
So
fucking lied.
oh,
That is
sorry.
what she did.
So like the fourth season of Yokai Watch doesn't have an English dub to my knowledge. I'm kind of upset about that. No, because it looks cooler because they like change like design things of like weird characters. Like Jibanyan goes from a little cat to this giant monster guy with like he's like
Wait,
huge.
no, that's not dub centric. That's just the show.
No, I know that, but I want to watch it. But they never made a dub of it.
Why just watch the sub?
I don't know where to find it.
You just change the you just change the audio.
Go
on the
I don't
subtitles.
know where to. I don't know where to
Dude,
find
How do
this
you
show.
not know
Pixel.
how to do this?
Pixel, sail the seven seas.
Of the internet.
What's that? Oh yeah, I could do that.
Hmm.
But no, there was like, from what I have seen from this like weird like music clip that my brother showed me of it. There's Jibanyan saving this girl from like ghost mafia members or something like that.
Ghost
Where they're, like, trying
mafia?
to kill her. I'd have to look it up, but he like gets shot and stuff like that. Oh, my headset's gonna die soon. Hang on.
This show sounds like a fever dream, and mind you, I watched like one of the part of the first season when it came out. So
I never watched it. It looked fucking stupid.
oh no,
What?
there's a new Star Wars thing. I think it's a show.
What's it called?
Star Wars Hunters.
Okay, what's the problem?
You know how a lot of female characters recently have had that really shitty hairstyle?
What really shitty hairstyle?
Completely shaven side of head.
But that's it. I use that hairstyle in Fallout. It looks good.
I like that. I like that hairstyle.
Hold on.
Just show us the picture. We're probably thinking of a similar hairstyle that does that, but looks decent because, well, it's like the best part. It takes the best part of a mohawk and a bob.
Okay, listen.
Give me a
so
sec.
apparently he has two forms.
Like CT. Remember vs. Blue? She had that hairstyle and it worked. It was cute.
There's a chance that it's a game. It's a game.
Gaming.
Brilliant. It's a game. Perfect.
Engineer gaming.
Just great. Just great. Perfect. Brilliant. Okay, here it is.
That hairstyle
That
does not
hairstyle.
work
No,
for
I
that.
like that.
Huh?
No,
It's
that
okay,
hairstyle
but
doesn't
no.
work for a character.
I like. Oh,
That's not a bad style, but if you,
Okay.
that's not a bad style. We just throw it on everything. It doesn't work.
no, it's not.
No. This is literally this feels like this is
I
my
like Captain
this is my
Marvel's,
OC.
cut
Do not
hairstyle
steal.
more.
This feels like this is my OC. Do not steal.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Wait, I should actually draw a proper Star Wars OC. Honestly,
Hmm.
Hey guys, so I was wrong. He apparently has two forms. This is what he looks like regularly. This is Jibanyan
No,
from.
but no,
Oh, it's called
hairstyle
Shadow
does not
Side.
work for that design. Like, you know what would
This
fucking
one-
work? Being
What?
bald. That would work really
This-
well.
Hmm.
The season's called Shadow Side. This is what he looks like. Then he becomes this.
What the shit is that? Oh my god, that is
That-
terrifying.
That's
I
what he
just pulled up-
becomes.
That looks like some Go Nagai shit right there.
Yeah, like I said, this is a more darker episode theme. Like literally, listen to this, okay? What is it? I'm trying to find the episode. He's based on Nekomata. I already knew that. Hang on. I'm a Shadow Side Yokai.
But yeah, as I was saying, like
It was made
think,
back in 2018.
right, as I was saying, I think the poster child for Star Wars Hunters would work more if it was Zabrak. I think is what Darth Maul's species are called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Can't believe I got it right the first time.
Okay,
Question.
so you know, be really fucking base.
What?
An adaptation of Death Troopers.
We're not getting that.
Why?
But actually, now that I think about it, there is a chance.
But they probably just fuck it up.
No. There is a. Oh yeah, true. But there is a chance that they could make it, and there is also a minuscule chance that it could be good.
Guys,
Because like in What If, Disney has made
Zombies.
Disney did put Marvel Zombies into What If, despite those two things not being connected ever. Like, never have they ever been connected as series. You didn't know that? I bet you didn't know that.
Huh.
Okay, guys, look at this. So this is another thing. So this is what Whisper. This is the guy. His name's Whisper. This is what he originally looked like. Okay. This is what he looked like in seasons 1 and 2. Okay. This is what he looks like in season 4, Shadow Side.
Oh, whoa! That guy, that is terrifying. Good God.
The whole thing's terrifying.
Okay, so there is a Plague Doctor mask in GTA, but it's like $50,000.
Right. All right. So shall
There's
we get
a
back?
lot of weird things about this show.
Shall we get back to subs versus dubs? You know, finding good dubs. All right. So what have we mentioned? Black Lagoon, Cowboy Bebop, Berserk.
That's about it.
There's got to be more.
There is.
Gundam. Hathaway's Flash. It's got a good dub.
I never watched it.
It's got a good dub.
But does it have good titties?
I just posted something.
Seven City Casino added a mask called Cerberus. That's this German-style gas mask with red eyes.
I think the second movie might end up with titty.
What?
So there's a picture I just posted.
Raiden, I recommend you watch it dubbed.
Why?
Because it's good dub.
But I watch sub, you know this.
Good grief. It's 2021, and it has a good dub.
I don't care.
Look at the picture I just posted.
What the shit?
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. If you look at the picture I posted before you posted something soulless, that is the thing I'm talking about. That's a yokai watch that like eats people and turns them into like a weird like bug yokai. That's what it turned that guy into.
Good grief.
And the art style also changed for the characters to make them like weird like grotesque.
Honestly, I think that's cool.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't. It's weird, but I can't watch it because I don't know where to find it.
No. I mean, like, conceptually, I think that's cool. You know, aging it up as your demographic grows older.
Oh, well, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of weird things. If you just look up, like, Yokai Watch Shadow Side. Here, hang on. We only had one season. I think it was like a kind of more like a spin-off, I think. Well, it might not have been, I don't know. Because if you look it up, it's called Yokai Watch Shadow Side. It was made in 2018 and had one season. 84% liked the TV show. It had 49 episodes.
That's a lot of episodes.
Yokai Watch Shadow Side is a supernatural anime series produced by OLM. It is the sequel to the 2017 film Yokai Watch Shadow Side Oni Ono Fukada, I can't say that, Fukadasu, and a proper sequel to the original Yokai Watch anime series, originally based on the games created by Level 5.
Right.
So Shadow Side, I'm pretty sure is like the future. So it's like, if I'm correct, it's like Nate's like child, I think.
Okay. KXE asked if we could, what hairstyle? Right. Let me bring it up real quick.
Skrillex.
Yeah. Here it is. Well, I'm just letting you absorb it for a bit. Kay also said that they are doing a Star Wars anime. We know this.
Yes, that Visions. When's that coming out? Well, the lightsaber umbrella looks sick as fuck.
It's a bit silly, but I don't care.
I love it.
I crave for something intentionally dumb at this point. They also
that's like an awesome looking title.
They're also asking the chat can't see. KXC also said earlier, the chat is my kingdom and I am its queen.
Fair.
Alright, so we can confirm female. So we will call you woman now.
Woman. Okay.
Did you know Nate died in one of the episodes in like a movie of Yokai Watch?
No, I did not. Alright.
Yeah, he fell down.
Alright,
He fell down a sewer.
Alright, let's get back on track.
Well, it's another thing. It's only a sub. I don't dub of it. He fell down a sewer and died.
Alright,
He became a yokai.
Right. Let's get back on track to good dubs. I'm certain we can think of some.
E.
Well, I can definitely say that a well-made dub is Dragon Ball Super Broly.
I mean, I guess Mechanical Common dub was okay, but like...
Hey guys, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Dub was better.
Okay, see ya, Pixel.
Bye.
You said that Black Lagoon dub is better than the sub.
It is. Also, same for
I don't
Hellsing.
know, man. English is funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but it doesn't fit the character.
She is Chinese American, so
Yeah, not Japanese American, so it doesn't quite fit.
yeah.
Does it?
But she does speak English, and it's funny.
I know it's funny, but is it really appropriate?
I don't know, man. I just find it funny when Japanese people use English,
Why does my
swear in
character
English.
look like melted plastic?
What?
My character looks like he's made out of melted plastic.
Okay. Alright, Well, since you're against, Japanese to English dubs, would you consider yourself against, English to Japanese dubs?
Explain.
Localizations of movies.
Live action movies, yes.
Really? Explain.
Yeah, no, live action, cause taking the lip flaps it looks really bad in live action. It just looks off because the mouth movements and tongue movements are different.
Alright, I think this is a relevant thing that we should talk about. Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop is getting a live-action adaptation. Oh,
They
oh,
fucked up with designs.
oh! We got Count Helsing on here.
Oh shit, my brother.
Wait, your actual brother?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, I told him to watch it because it's based.
Okay. He said Helsing has a decent dub.
Yes, it does. I know. I'm the one who showed you. You literally, I told you about Helsing.
Yeah, but I've known about Helsing for years, bitch. I
know. We already brought this up.
I watched the ultimate abridged series.
I will march the 60 feet and beat your ass. Actually, I can't. He locked the door.
I fucked the fear turkey.
'Twas I who unversioned the olive oil.
We gotta get those writers someday.
Team 4-star wouldn't work for us.
What? Why though?
Because
Explain.
the Bluba.
They don't like Boo?
No.
Oh right. What? Right. What's his name? The voice of
Money.
The voice of Goku clearly stated that he wasn't a fan of some of the content in the original Dragon Ball. And
His loss.
and I don't know, man. Bulma is.
But that was funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's kind of off-putting to some people.
But it was funny.
It was a bit off-putting to me, if I'm being honest.
I laughed. I had a good time.
I mean, sure, I guess.
Y'all fuckers be weak.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Alright. While you four are here, why don't you, subscribe and like the stream if you enjoyed it?
No, stop. You don't ask them to like, share, subscribe. That's not, no, you don't do that. That's how you get people to click off.
It was only like one thing, though. While you're at it, turn on notifications just so you know when the next stream starts.
The bell and
Huh?
summon the villagers.
And spread the word.
Of Jesus Crisp.
Alright, back to dubs and subs. What else is there? Oh yeah, right. I was gonna bring up Cowboy Bebop, how there's a live-action adaptation.
That messes up the designs completely.
Yeah, that, and also, like, they made Spike Spiegel Asian, despite the fact that in the anime he was European.
Pretty clearly at that.
Mm-hmm. Nobody respects the source material of anything these days. It's literally a matter of, okay, you know Jeremy from CinemaSins?
Who?
CinemaSins.
Yeah.
Everything Wrong With.
Yeah.
Here's the narrator of that series.
Oh.
And also one of the main writers.
Okay.
A lot of people watch his show. A lot of people. Over 1 million.
I know. I've watched Innocence. It's pretty great.
All right.
Not gonna lie.
All right. Let me give you one of the most egregious quotes of his that I find. The books don't matter. He has repeated this in many videos. These include adaptations of a lot of other media. He also says this a lot in his videos on comic book movies.
So
So
Source Material fucking does, since that's the fan base.
and also the source material, the entire story, all the information that contains the character and stuff. You know, the stuff that is being adapted. And like his view doesn't just extend to comic books, but also, you know, novels. So like his mentality is, Lord of the Rings is great. You are just being you're just being a fanboy for being upset that stuff was left out. Like, no, fuckwit. They have a genuine reason to not be happy with the bits that are left out. Like, I understand why they were left out, because, like, the books are, like, upwards of 400 pages apiece. And
it's actually more like 350.
Hold on, let me just grab one real quick. It's,
You imagine having Lord of the Rings on hand.
It is me, actually.
Nerd.
407 pages. Get fucked.
Titty.
As I was saying, like, it's completely understandable why some details would be left out of a 400-page novel.
But I sense there's a but.
But I also sympathize with fans who aren't happy that the information was left out. So it really, adaptations are a very mixed bag. You have to weigh the important things over the.
They have like entire scenes being changed in fucking Harry Potter live action.
That and also, like, this may be controversial, but I believe
also Ron getting made into a fucking dumbass just because the director liked Hermione more.
KXE said forgot to plug my Twitter. That's in the description.
Forgot.
So I didn't forget.
Magic.
Oh, wait. It's not in the description. Shit. I have to fix that real quick.
Imagine having a Twitter couldn't be me.
Just a moment. There we go. You can refresh and it'll be there. Alright, where were we?
Something about adaptations and Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Being controversial.
This is a very hot take, but Harry Potter is conceptually very filled with holes.
Kinda is, honestly.
Like that, and also, like, there are a lot of narrative and lore holes in general. Like, why is most of the Wizarding world listening to, like, putting their kids in school in one British school?
Well, actually, there were other academies and other spots. That was specifically UK.
How come we never heard about them?
Because J.K. Rowling is British. Next question, moving on.
I just realized that the pot was calling the kettle black.
What?
I'm Australian and most of Dieframe takes place in Australia.
Yeah, notice that I was one who's trying to expand into other parts of the world, like Oregon and Washington and Idaho, so fuck, I'm also guilty.
I mean, like, you've been to those places, so I guess writing what you know is Good.
I also know Japan because Japan is identical in terms of climate.
Hmm. Yeah. KXE said, "Do we hear about the other schools?"
Well, actually, in Fantastic Beasts, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, we actually find out about an American school in New York.
Problem. Fantastic Beasts is a movie that was made after after all the after books.
There was a novel adaptation.
A novel adaptation of a movie.
And J.K. Rowling was involved in writing the script. So no, it still counts. And more importantly, why the fuck? Okay, look. If you go to an American private school, or I guess American, why would you be learning about a school in Britain? American schools aren't relevant.
I mean, you'd never hear any of adults mention the Yanks. So you kind of assume that they don't exist through lack of information. At least I did. Alright, okay, I have this to say. Why does the death curse exist when you could accomplish the same goal with a gun much faster as well?
Because magic predates guns. Next question.
Why is it still in use when guns are around?
Because guns leave traces.
You know what else leaves traces? The death curse.
Explain.
I think I remember some of the victims of the death curse end up bloodied from it.
Still less is evidence than a gun.
Ah, yes. A massive scar that gives a child super magic energy.
He got turned into a Horcrux. On accident.
They turn the killing curse turned a child into a Horcrux. The main child, in fact, into a Horcrux.
Yeah, because he was trying to turn. Look, the Horcrux spell backfired.
There's also the matter of.
It was kind of bullshit, though.
There's also the matter of Harry's resurrection.
Because he was a Horcrux.
I'm not a fan of it, but I'll let it slide. Also, it would have been really interesting to see, like, the main character just fucking die.
Yeah, but then he couldn't not one in Ginny tease and then tease a sequel that never gets made.
Isn't Ginny like 3 years younger than him?
Yeah, but they have a family like 9 years later.
There have been worse age differences.
Bruh, Padme was 5 years older than Anakin. Padme was fucking pedo.
No, 4 years.
5.
No. Shit.
5 full years, and
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Haven't gone through puberty yet.
Ryan, you're right. Actually, you were right.
I know. Of course, I'm right. This is me we're talking about. Hell's count over there can testify that I'm almost always right. Watch him say that I'm not almost always right.
Count said, your brother said if Voldemort used a gun, then Harry wouldn't have lived.
Exactly. Harry wouldn't have lived before you got shot by a gun.
Better yet, if Voldemort didn't just stomp on the baby, then he wouldn't have lived either.
The That's oh my god, that got dark. That got dark.
It already went dark when the books had mentions of killing a child, or well, attempting of killing a child, and
No witnesses.
Actually, the books the thing got dark already when there was mentions of attempted homicide of an entire family.
I think he was jealous.
No, he was worried about how powerful they were or some shit.
Wasn't his goal to become immortal or something?
No, he was worried about him being stopped by Harry because there was a some sort of it's chosen one bullshit. I'm telling you.
No, but like, why would people be trying to stop him from using Horcruxes to gain immortality? Was that illegal?
Yeah.
Huh.
Right now I'm drawing Angel Cop. Or trying to.
Cool. Are you going to do the scene that we never actually got?
No.
Aww. I thought you were doing Ku Klops.
I am doing Ku Klops, but after the stream. I don't want the people to see the boob. We're not having a repeat of
that was like episode 3, right?
let me check. It was episode 5.
Wait, why do you have it memorized?
So you weren't too far off. Okay. Count said it is possible that Ryan is on occasion correct. He said that it is possible that you are occasionally right.
Exactly.
And it is possible that I'm occasionally wrong.
But like, more often than not, when it comes to ages and shit, I'm usually right.
Except when you're wrong.
Which rarely happens.
Like that time you said what's the name? Diva was underage.
I thought she doesn't look like she's of age.
You said she was like 16. The wiki says she's 19. Which do I trust?
It's Blizzard we're talking about, so they're probably pedos anyway.
True. Never trust Hollywood.
Exactly. Although in the light novel, Megumin is canonically 18. Why she was 13 in the anime, I will never know.
Web novel.
Yeah.
And 17.
No, 18.
No, that's 17 in the web novel. I looked at the wiki.
Why was she down age for the anime?
I don't know. Cute factor, I guess.
Are you sure?
Either that, or, how should I put this? Oh yeah, that's it. They were trying to I think it's possible that they were trying to better sell her self-assured ego and stuff. You know, like how some teenagers.
I've met some pretty delusional 17-year-olds.
That's what I'm talking about. But like, it's especially apparent in like 14-year-olds and stuff.
Or it's Japan.
Which Count just said.
What?
Count just said because Japan.
Because Japan.
That is also an option, but then again, it could also be because America, because they have. I mean, it could also be because France. Oh god. The very thought of cuties just sickens my entire everything.
Why did you just randomly think of cuties?
Oh, I don't know. I thought of France, and then cuties just raced into my mind. Good god. It raced into my mind and raped my dog.
No, bad.
What?
I said bad.
Yeah, it is bad. Do we have anything else to discuss on dubs versus subs?
The Bluba.
Speaking of Bluba, did you know the Asari from Mass Effect may in fact be just tentacle monsters? Who use psychic bullshit to trick the alien species into looking like their female counterparts. The female members of that species.
Sweet.
This was hinted at since Mass Effect 1. Are you not terrified?
Nah.
Especially since the only Asari character on the Normandy is a romance option in all the games, I think.
Did you know that being black actually locked you out of the gay shit?
What? That sounds a bit racist.
It was.
Although, then again, I have heard that they're not particularly fond of homosexuality or something. I could be wrong, though.
No. I mean, like, you couldn't do the.
It's 1:30 here. Lunch yet?
I have had lunch.
The
Yes. Grief. Oh, I got it wrong.
What?
I got the thing I was trying to do with Angel Corp wrong. I tried to give her a helmet and like a what's the word, what's that mask that covers the cloth mask? What's it called?
A bandana?
Cloth mask for the whole face.
Baklava.
Baklava, that's it. and it was and the helmet would have had an open mouth thing, but I got wrong. I got the helmet wrong, but at least I knew she had a denim jacket, so...
She's never had a baklava.
Baklava.
Whatever.
Grief. Alright, you want to talk about some dubs that were done by, 4Kids?
No, that's beating a dead horse, man.
No, I want to kick this dead horse some more.
Well, no.
I mean, we already kicked another dead horse, that being,
Which was...
socially conscious game design.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
E.
Hmm. Me think.
You think?
Yes, I think.
About what?
Gundam.
Hmm.
Alright, hold on. Hero, you're back? Hero, are you back yet?
Nope.
Well, he unmuted himself, so he must be there. Maybe his mic is... Okay, good. I think it's time that we start on the Superman part of the thing. So, I'm opening it now. Just give me a minute to set it up the thing. There we go. Alright, Degradation of Superman in Adaptations. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start streaming the vid. Oh shit. Oh, that was close. Oh, show up my face. Almost show up my face on stream.
Oof.
Just a moment.
No one wants to see that shit, you ugly.
Hang on. Got it. Alright, streaming it now. Alright, you two watching?
Yeah.
I just need to do a quick little thing. There we go. There we go. Alright, just give me one more second. Perfect. Alright. Section 2 begins now. We're watching we're making response to video essay called Man of Steel is a great Superman movie. This is going to be a fucking mess. I can already feel it in my bones.
Yes.
The Bluba.
You watching, Raiden?
Fine. What do I get in return?
You get full body Ku-Klops.
Woo.
What happened to the Man of Steel.
Already we have a problem. We clearly know what happened to the Man of Steel. They milked him dry in the sequels to the original movie.
Yeah.
For years, he was considered a film icon, setting the stage for the likes of Tim Burton's Batman, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
I don't see how Superman set the stage for Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
I could totally see that.
Hmm.
I mean, it was
Way
for
more than the
movies based on
Batman.
comic books.
I suppose.
I mean, I think Sam Raimi's Spider-Man and the original Superman have more in common than the original Batman and Superman.
Setting the stage for the likes of Tim Burton's Batman, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it.
I don't see how Superman directly set the stage for the MCU.
I guess because he was like the first big superhero movie that was popular and well received.
V for
Superman-
Vendetta, if we're going by DC.
You know what's sad?
I know V for Vendetta
Wait,
was Marvel.
You know what's sad?
Wait, what are you saying?
Nothing.
I was about to say that Superman movie from the 70s is still the best incarnation, the best live action Superman film to this day.
Probably, yeah.
Like, the only contender is its direct sequel and Superman Returns from 2006.
I kill someone by ragdolling into them.
You can do that.
Batman was always a character that modern audiences knew about and someone older generations loved dearly thanks to Christopher Reeve's portrayal as the Man of Tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure modern generations have been subject to the original Superman and have ended up loving it.
I have never watched it.
Well, he said that both generations love this character because of this portrayal of Superman.
Okay.
But after the massive
Oh,
failure
another
that was
person.
Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, the character was shelved for 19 years. But thanks to the success of Fox's X-Men and Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films, Warner Brothers felt it was time to bring back their heroes to the silver screen. Christopher Nolan reintroduced the world to Batman in 2005 in a unique and interesting way, delivering the first part of what many consider to be one of the greatest film trilogies of all time with Batman Begins.
This is a bit of a tangent. I will, to this day, think that Batman Begins is one of the best Batman movies, stylistically speaking. While
The Blue Book.
while The Dark Knight might be better written and all that.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the best Batman movie is the one from the 60s.
My man.
What?
No, like I was going like that bit from Justice League, like in where Jason Momoa goes to Cyborg, like my man. That's what that was what I was doing. As I was saying, I say this because in Batman Begins, Gotham looks like a rundown shithole. You know, what it is in the comics. Whereas in The Dark Knight, it's just New York.
So you basically want Detroit.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
that's because Batman's been around for a few years at that point.
I don't think he would have that drastic of a change. Would have changed the city that much. Like,
Well, he's also got the Bruce Wayne side helping out.
I suppose. But kind of eliminates a lot of the art design of the first movie.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
It removes a lot of the grit that the first movie had. So Tangent is now over.
And in 2006, it was Superman's turn. Unfortunately, many found the film to be too similar to the Superman films of the past, and the mixed reception of the first Superman film in nearly 2 decades wasn't enough to warrant a sequel.
Well, I have this to say about that then. The people
Was
who
that the
the
criticism?
people who criticize if people criticize that movie for that, then they clearly have no taste in Superman films. They clearly misunderstand the character, and no wonder they want movies like Man of Steel and that.
Well, that's not what he's saying. What he's saying is that they criticized it for being too much like the original.
No, I believe people criticize that movie for being too long and droning. I would disagree. Because,
Well, that's what he said the criticism was in the video,
Yeah,
which I think is wrong because I don't think a lot of people were like,
I recall the actual criticism of the movie being too long, boring, and all that.
yeah, I remember the biggest criticism being like lack of action.
Which I say I disagree with. I think it's a very good movie. Kevin Spacey notwithstanding.
Well, he plays the evil guy who wants to sink America underwater, so
Not too
he
far
does
off
get up close with a kid, though.
Not too far off from the real Kevin Spacey. What? It was funny.
I know, and I said,
Alright, let's continue.
So Superman was set aside while Batman took center stage as DC's true box office darling. But as the Dark Knight trilogy came to a close and the Marvel Cinematic Universe now in full swing, Warner Brothers decided to dust off Superman yet again, bringing on Zack Snyder, director of smash hit 300, to direct the film, and even convincing Christopher Nolan to stick around as producer. Casting the then unknown Henry Cavill to step into the boots of Superman was a risk, as he didn't resemble the iconic Christopher Reeve, but risks were what they needed to take.
Quick pause on this. I think Henry Cavill is a brilliant casting for Superman. He looks like the comics made flesh.
there was a J.J. Abrams Superman movie. It was in production for a while.
I know. They wanted to put Idris Elba as the role for Superman for some reason.
Wait, wasn't he Roland of Gilead in the Dark Knight live action?
I don't know.
I thought they wanted to put Henry Cavill in the role.
No, not in the Dark Tower. In the Dark Tower. No, they wanted to.
Yes.
Yes,
that is. Yeah.
Why the fuck?
Let me tell you, because people in Hollywood think that people of other races can't be racist to white people.
But that's literally what Detta Walker does. That's what she does. She is a racist black woman. That's her character.
There's a little more. There's a little more to her character. There's a little more to her character.
Yeah, I know, but like, no, that's specifically the Walker side. Remember, like, explain more.
Yes.
Point is, a good part of her arc was coming to terms with that.
And also her schizophrenia.
Yes.
Dark Tower is a really complicated book, and I haven't read it yet.
It's not a single book; it's 7.
I know.
That stuff happened in the 3rd book.
Book. I should have said book series. I know it's a book series, more than one book.
I ragdolled into someone again.
Have you read it?
I read half of it.
Oh, okay, good.
I was like a good chunk of a way through Wizard of Wizard in the
Oh
Glass.
no, we've lost. We're down to 2 viewers now.
Oof.
Oh well.
Who's still here?
I don't know. Your brother hasn't said anything recently. Oh hey Pixel, you're back.
I've been back this whole time.
Oh sorry.
I know. I said hi, Pixel.
Oh.
I know. I said hi. Can you like? I can't join back.
All right. Back to the thing.
I got it wrong. It wasn't the J.J. Abrams movie. It was actually Man of Steel. Superman Returns. Henry Cavill. What?
Wait, Henry Cavill was considered for Superman Returns?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. But it would have been a bit weird considering the tone of the movie is like the originals and that. And he didn't resemble Christopher Reeve, so.
I mean, if you've seen him in like interviews, he has a very upbeat personality.
Yeah, and also he's a gamer, so that's a plus.
What?
Yeah, he loves playing The Witcher.
He
Oh,
almost missed his call for his getting the call for Superman because he was playing World of Warcraft.
Hmm.
I like
The
it.
quote was that he heard the phone ring. He intentionally chose not to get it because wanted to finish his game.
Hmm.
Fucker almost turned down Superman to play World of Warcraft.
Yeah, his based. I wish he would be in a good. I wish he was in a good Superman movie, so we could praise his performance more.
The closest he's gotten to play real Superman is probably Justice League.
Even then, it's probably Justice League, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Justice.
Hmm.
Bam.
Honestly, that is the most Superman. That is the most Superman line in the entirety of the DCEU.
What?
I'm a big fan of Justice.
What the fuck?
He just flies in and he's like, I'm a big fan of Justice. He's like, no, the quote is that
That's great.
I like truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice. And he punches the bad guy.
That's great. That's Superman.
And he has the fucking jelly lip CGI face.
Yeah.
What?
Because this was during the time when Mission Impossible Fallout was still being filmed.
And he had a mustache in that film.
Hmm.
So you see, but then they had reshoots for Justice League. But contractually, he wasn't allowed to shave his mustache.
And it's not like
they CGI'd the mustache off.
There's also a matter of like Warner Brothers could easily have delayed the movie. They have a lot of money.
Iconic Christopher
But Tom
Reeve.
Cruise, man.
Cavill to step into the boots of Superman was a risk, as he didn't resemble the iconic Christopher Reeve, but risks were what they needed to take. The safe approach that they took with the look of Superman Returns was not a mistake they intended to make again.
I don't see how Superman Returns is safe. It's pretty... It's very, very long.
It turned Superman into an accidental deadbeat dad.
Yeah. So it wasn't really safe. It was also pretty introspective.
I guess it didn't have like a supervillain boss fight at the end.
Honestly, I would say that the ending of that movie was very inspiring. You know, Superman lifting the entire island of filled with kryptonite. Yeah. Just like the strength of this man is astounding.
So
yeah, and then he dies and comes back to life.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's a fair criticism.
A popular up-and-coming director set to make Superman his own, a producer who created the legendary Dark Knight trilogy, and an actor who looked like he walked off of a comic book panel, the movie could not fail.
Right, but here's the thing. Just because the director did one comic book movie does not mean that they'd fit for another.
Some even argue he fucked up Watchmen.
Yeah,
he did.
He
got the color palette completely wrong.
And also the costumes were mostly not faithful.
Okay, but
look at Ozymandias.
Ozymandias.
Well, he wanted to do a parody of the Batman from what is it?
The George Clooney movies.
Yeah, that's why Ozymandias has nipples on his suit.
Except that doesn't work, because the comics were parodying much older looking costumes, whilst also making the supers out of shape and stuff.
From lack of fighting and shit.
Yeah, so it's... Oh god, the Incredibles referenced Watchmen. Maybe unintentionally,
Explain.
but still.
Oh my god. Ah, traffic car just ran over a guy.
Bryden, have you seen The Incredibles?
No. I fucking hate that movie.
Wait, what? Why?
What? No.
It got compared to Appleseed. Like, Appleseed was considered the smaller movie. Smaller, less good movie.
It is a smaller movie, right? Because I've never fucking heard of Appleseed.
Bruh, it was the first R-rated 3D animated movie.
Why was it compared to fucking
Same release year.
Incredibles?
Same release year, similar medium. Although Appleseed was mostly mocap. Actually, no, it was all mocap.
So it's a rated R animated movie.
Yes.
From Japan.
Yes.
So why is it being compared to Incredibles?
Same release year.
Maybe you shouldn't blame the movie instead the critic.
Yeah, I know. I still don't like Incredibles, though.
Have you seen it?
Clips, I wasn't really a fan. I just don't like those movies, you know? I've really been a fan of Pixar.
Ryden.
I don't like it. It's too upbeat and happy.
Ryden, shut. It is one of the best superhero films of all time. Period.
I still don't like it.
Is it from 2004, the movie you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That movie made $1.5 million in the box office in North America.
Which one?
Appleseed.
Oh shit, that's really bad, right?
Hmm.
It made $1.5 million. Let me see what the budget was on it.
A lot more, probably.
Well, think of it. Well, look at Japan.
Yeah,
look at the budget for the
budget was
movies,
$10 million of USD.
But how much did it get globally? Look, we established that America doesn't like Japanese movies.
We should also be asking how much it made domestically in Japan.
Yes.
I don't understand why you're comparing it to Incredibles. Okay, they're released the same year. So was Wonder Woman and fucking COVID-19.
Oh, look, so here's the thing. If two animated movies are released in the same year, they always get compared.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Almost always, actually.
No, they only get compared if they're like similar premises.
No, they do get compared very often. The critics are stupid that way.
Yes.
You know, apparently it got two more movies after it.
What did?
It got Appleseed. It got Appleseed Ex Machina and Appleseed Alpha.
Alpha was bad.
I can't speak on the quality of Appleseed. It looks fine enough, I guess.
The first movie was pretty good. Like, as its own experience, it's a good movie.
Alright.
So, what the fuck?
I'm certain it's good because I'm certain that Appleseed is good because it's an adaptation of a Shiro Masamune manga. You know, the guy who created Ghost in the Shell.
Also, it has Takahito Koyasu in it, and he's good in everything. Like he fucking is.
So you hate The Incredibles because it was compared to this other movie, and it was said to be better than that.
On top of that, I also just don't like Pixar movies. I just don't like them.
Okay, but your first reason is bullshit.
No, that's not. That's one of the reasons why I don't like it.
No,
It's
a
very dumb reason to not like something.
Yeah, blame the critic, not the movie. Alright? This is...
From what I've learned,
the journalists
you haven't even...
are idiots, Biden.
I know!
You haven't even seen
at me about it!
From what I've learned is that you haven't even seen Incredibles.
I have not been impressed with any Pixar movie I have watched, and I've watched almost
that's not the question. Have you
them.
seen Incredibles?
A chunk of it.
So not the whole thing?
Not the whole thing.
So
I
how do
already
you
know
know
the
it's
plot twist
not
and
better
shit.
than this
All
Appleseed
right,
movie?
all right, Ryan. Maybe
Have you seen
maybe
Appleseed? Counter
Ryan,
question.
maybe this will pique your interest.
Meh.
No, answer the question. How do you know it's better than Appleseed then? How do you know it's not better than Appleseed?
From what I've seen, I'm not impressed. And on top of that, the movie's been spoiled to me so many fucking times.
Right.
There's literally no point for me to watch it anymore because I already know what's going to happen.
But Sam Jackson was in it.
And
He played
like
Frozone.
I've seen that scene.
It's a
so
great
many
scene.
times.
It's funny.
I know it was funny, but I don't want funny. I want gritty. I want cool shit.
Ryan, superheroes aren't gritty. They're inherently silly.
Appleseed had gun.
No, superheroes aren't inherently silly.
Okay, not inherently silly, but they're silly very often, and I kind of prefer them silly because they're more enjoyable to watch. They
Okay, look. So for perspective, my favorite superhero movies are Iron Man 1 and First Avenger.
okay. Those are very excellent superhero films.
Surprised you didn't say.
Although Iron Man, here's a counterpoint. Iron Man has a lot of comedy.
It does. But it's a lot drier.
You know what else is dry in its comedy?
What?
Toast.
Incredibles.
Meh. I also just refuse to watch Pixar out of stubborn fuckfish shit.
So you also hate it out of spite.
Yes.
So
This sounds like
my dad liked the movie, and I don't like my dad.
You don't need to associate the movie with the people that
I
like
associate
it.
everything my dad likes.
do you hate
with my dad.
dogs? Do you hate dogs?
No, dogs are great.
Oh, so you support Hitler?
Sieg Sion.
You see our point, Ryan?
I got shot in the back with a shotgun.
Ryan, you're avoiding the
Holy
question.
fatality.
Ryan, you're avoiding the question again.
It's like a.
You keep doing this.
Laser light.
All right, look.
Laser pointer.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's just get back on track.
What?
Let's just get back on track.
Still not watching it.
Let's just get back on track. We've wasted a lot of time. Oh, we completely. All our viewers are gone now. Great.
Woo.
Brilliant, Raiden. Brilliant.
How is this my fault? You're everyone who got off track.
You fucking drop a hot take like that, and then you can't support it.
Let's just get back on track right now, okay?
Right? Well, critics and Superman purists alike were very unhappy with this portrayal of Superman, insisting he...
I wonder why! Maybe it's because it's not hopeful. Like the character should be.
Maybe he just fucking murders people.
Maybe because his dad, instead of telling him something inspiring, like he should, maybe, what he tells him is, maybe you should let the kids die.
He wasn't meant to be dark like Batman.
Yeah. You said you want gritty superheroes? This is what you want. This is exactly what you want.
No, there's a difference between being gritty and downright depressing.
Superman was meant to be a beacon of hope, the light of the DC universe.
Yeah, that's the whole point of his character. He is an inspiring figure. His space Moses.
What do you think the S stands for?
Hope.
Stonks.
Hope.
Stands for stonks.
This was not the Iron Man that DC wanted to kick off their cinematic universe, but despite all the backlash, the film became a box office success, grossing over $668 million with a production budget of $225 million. As someone who saw Man of Steel on opening night and many, many times since, I don't understand how fans of the character weren't in love with this version of Superman.
Hold on,
You're not a fan of the character. It's that
Grossing
simple.
over $668 million with a production budget of $225 million. As someone
That's
who saw
barely
Man
a
of Steel on
turnover.
opening night
Shut up.
many, many times since, I don't understand how fans of the character weren't in love.
Let me tell you why fans weren't in love with the character. It is because spectacle does not make a character. But a character can sell spectacle.
He points out that he's darker and grittier, and he's like, "Oh, well, why don't they fucking like him? He's like Superman, though, who's not those things."
They even made his suit basically black. It looks...
Where's this over underwear?
Yeah, it doesn't even have that. They want... Zack Snyder wanted it to be taken seriously.
Oh, did you hear
Ryan, this
Zack
is...
Snyder about
Ryan,
why he
Ryan,
didn't have Batman and Superman
Ryan,
talk to
you
each
say you
other
want gritty
Why?
very
suit...
much
Ryan,
in
you say...
Batman versus Superman?
Oh yeah, Zack Snyder... This is...
Okay, I want grittier than outright silliness.
Incredibles is not
Okay,
silly. It is not silly. It is objectively not silly.
Too many
It
bright
is-
colors.
Okay,
I just
wow.
don't like it. I don't like Pixar. I don't like where we are now. I don't really like the old movies. Call me... I don't know. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. Why can't you understand? It's not my thing.
Okay, it's not your thing, but your reasons for not liking it that you're presenting are shit. It's like, I don't like cereal. Why? It can't power my car.
Ryan, you say you don't like bright colors.
We...
You know what's bright fucking... You know what's brightly fucking colored?
The Gundam.
Yes.
That gets a pass.
Why?
I'm done
I
here.
don't know. I'm tired. Headache. Did I fuck up? Today's been really shit. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. We'll just continue with this. We'll ignore the entire Incredibles debacle. Alright?
Mm.
Just don't bring it up.
Got it.
Good.
With this version of Superman, calling Henry's portrayal dark and emotionless, calling the
But it is emotionless.
direction of Zack Snyder flat and
No,
uninspired.
he's got a lot of anger in him.
I mean, one emotion is pretty emotionless if you ask me.
No, it's by definition not.
Sure as hell can be
Making
flat, though.
Claim that the
Yes.
script penned by David S. Goyer was bloated.
Is it possible for a small...
Ads, woo. You know, if you hit the or
And
not.
uninteresting. If you're one of these people, I respect your opinion, but I believe most of the people who think this have only seen the film once or twice and then just hopped on the anti-Man of Steel bandwagon and never looked back.
What about the people who started the criticism?
What are the people who watch it many, many times and see more and more flaws and poke them out?
He's like, you hopped on the bandwagon. Like, someone fucking started the bandwagon.
This person is assuming bullshit. Like, I cannot say go fuck yourself enough to demonstrate how much I want this person to go fuck themselves. Raiden, I'm not in the mood. Don't test me.
Should I just go?
No, you're staying.
What I don't think these people understand is this film is about Clark's journey and becoming Superman.
What?
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 But he doesn't become Superman.
But this whole movie's journey is.
He's also 33. I'm sorry, when it takes you that long to figure out who the fuck you are. It's like, well, he's gonna get the ideals that he strongly believes in at the age of 33.
All of a sudden. Good God.
In my opinion, the screenplay is very, very good. The tone and theme.
Quality of writing can be quantified. It can be. Like
Quality, good. Okay, wherever you like a movie, subjective. Whether a movie has good writing or not is objective.
yeah.
That's a lot of points. That's a point that a lot of people forget about.
Yeah, and objectivity
And that starts a lot of arguments.
And objectivity is possible. It is possible to be objectively good. It is also possible to be objectively bad. It's possible to be objectively wrong. It's possible to be objectively right.
This movie proves this.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel proves this.
For the Dark World proves this.
They colonized other planets and continue.
Iron Man 3 proves this.
They expanded into space, but then stopped because artificial population control was established.
What the fuck?
Why? There's more places to live. You have, like, literally just live other places where there's more room for more people.
There's so many holes in this in the lore.
And because population control happened, they fucking made weird babies out of test tubes, and the planet got cancer.
Man of Steel.
This is Man of Steel.
Oh, a movie that I didn't watch.
Then the planet got cancer and blew up.
Well, I'm glad that you haven't seen the movie, because since you haven't seen the movie,
it looks stupid, so I didn't watch it.
Very good, Ryan. Very good. You have better sense than I did when I first watched the movie.
You do realize it's also a good reason why I don't watch most movies, right? Or I just like, why the fuck do I care about this? I don't care. I have no reason to watch this.
But look, when I say, but yeah, like, you want a gritty thing? This is very gritty. Now it's shit. It's very, very shit.
That's like saying that DeviantArt 13-year-old Sonic fantasies are gritty. It's not. It's being dark and edgy, and overly so. It's not being gritty. There is nothing to sink your teeth into other than how bad it is.
Well,
it's not gritty.
What is gritty?
Akira.
Sin City.
No, not what things are gritty. What is gritty?
It's hard to pin down.
Grim.
Yeah, grim. You know, like there is dark involved, but that's not the only thing that's there. Like there's substance. It's grim. Things don't always work out.
Speaking of substance, here's a bit of substance for you. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Yeah, we get it. You like Warhammer.
There's stuff to like. Like the giant robots.
But they say porn is heresy.
Yeah, but the Tau don't.
The Tau sound pretty cool. Wait, aren't they the fish people?
Yeah. but they
I
allow,
can't fuck
but
bats.
they allow humans into their collective.
Is that good? Are they good?
They're
Sure.
space communists who mind control the people.
What? Damn it!
But you could be bros with the orcs who just fight for fun.
The orcs sound great.
Or you could go with the
They
Dark
probably kill-
Eldar who really do like sex. A little too much, if you ask me.
But they kill people during sex.
Yeah. Or you could go with the regular Eldar.
Be the killer, not the killee. Simple.
Who literally created a chaos god through a murder death
I know
orgy.
how Slanesh started. Look, if that shit was real, me existing alone would have created at least 5.
Okay, back.
no, we would have created 69.
Okay, back to this thing.
Scenes of the film are
Wheeling on
set
the
during the
sand jet down the highway.
Shakespearean-inspired sequence on Krypton. We see the fall of
Wait,
film
what?
are set during the Shakespeare play is very, very good. The tone and themes of the film are set during the Shakespearean-inspired sequence on Krypton.
Why is it Shakespearean?
Because it's introspective and everything seems profound and all that nonsense. That Shakespearean is defined. I really only see Shakespearean things being the way they are when it's directly adapting something that Shakespeare made.
You know, Shakespeare wrote plays for dummies, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He also wrote plays that were
About
really
pussy.
Yeah, they were. He made comedies as well.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Also much ado about pussy. I will call it that until the end of time.
This is deep lore. We have a viewer.
We have a viewer. Let's go.
Yay.
Saying pussy brought the viewers.
All right,
It
back
would
to
be funny if said viewer was female. That would be hilarious.
All right, back to the thing. Like, I do think the art design in Man of Steel is good for Krypton. I just don't think it fits Krypton. Let's be honest. I feel like Zack Snyder wanted to make a Dune movie or some shit.
I just killed a dog. Is this a JoJo reference?
Yeah.
We see the fall of an entire race too blind to see the faults in their own society, and the hope that
Can you
they
pause
will...
it?
Yeah.
So the faults in their own society. So,
Sumity.
I don't see how they fall from their own
Raiden.
faults when it's done by their planet.
Raiden, so you're in a building that's going to explode. Now, you can evacuate the people, but you can only get, like, 40% of them out. Do you do it?
Do I die if I do?
What do you mean?
If I choose to evacuate, do I end up dying as well?
No, if you choose to evacuate, you and 40% of the people there leave and
Obviously,
survive.
yes.
Oh, wow. Thank you. You have a brain cell. You see, the people in this movie, Jor-El is like, we need to evacuate. And they're like, evacuate the whole planet? That's impossible. So they just don't evacuate, period.
The fuck?
So they're like, well, if we all don't get to live, then none of us will.
That is actually, they just draw lots.
Jor-El's like, well, get my fucking sperm out of here.
And also, as a matter of the council sending basically giving war criminals at least to go and live in the future.
He puts them in solitary confinement for eternity.
Yeah, but they end up escaping somehow, completely unexplained.
So you see the
Failing
Kryptonians. Well, you see the Kryptonians. They're very smart people. They put them in the Phantom Zone by launching little dicks up into their spaceship. I'm not shitting you. This actually happens.
I know.
And
I watched the movie.
well, I'm telling this to Raiden, who's
Oh.
not seen the movie.
What?
I have taste.
Hero, why don't you give him some visual aids?
No,
Do it for me, please. I really can't be fucked to.
Man of Steel, Phantom Zone pods. Here we go.
Oh no, we lost a viewer. Great.
Oof.
Oh well. Well, we definitely know that
That's
wasn't.
how it goes.
Well, we definitely know that it wasn't your fault this time. Hmm. Why did you send the image to me?
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Your fucking icon looks just
Yeah.
like the Soulcast icon.
Sorry.
It's just zoomed in slightly.
Sorry.
There we go.
You see that shit, right?
That looks like something from Bionicle.
What Bionicle did you play with as a kid?
Minogue. An opening cutscene. Oh,
Right.
also from Web of Shadows. You remember that?
They had penis ships.
Something more like basically. So you had a dick rock, you had smaller dick rocks, and then you had a jagged dick rock. And the jagged dick rock was the bad guy.
I think those were just rocks and you were just seeing dicks.
Aren't they with guns? Or am I misremembering things? Okay, back to the thing.
Why is giving Franklin an afro free?
Back to the thing.
Live on through Kal-El is tragically beautiful. The pride of Zod is on full display as every fiber of his being is set on saving the Kryptonians. After all,
I don't think pride is motivating that. I think it's self-preservation and wanting the best for his people.
He wants to save the Kryptonians, and he just skips over the scene as where he shoots one of the council members for just saying,
Yeah.
"Wait, who's gonna lead us?" And then he's just like, "I am," and then he shoots him.
Yeah, that's a bit scuffed. Let's be real.
It's like, he wants to save the Kryptonians.
Yeah.
Skip over the part where he just murders one for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty scuffed.
it's his entire goal. He was bred with the purpose to protect Krypton at all costs.
Well, clearly he's displaying a lot of, sociopathic tendencies.
But wouldn't he also be born to listen to the council at all costs?
Mm-hmm.
Why is
So with that in mind, his character becomes even more tragic, and the performance given by Michael Shannon is very powerful. He delivers.
Oh no, I will find him.
I will find him! I will find him!
Please, play the clip. Do it.
Right. 1 sec.
No, I'm saying to the video essayist. No, I want to see the video essayist does it. I want to see if he actually puts it in.
I'm just gonna play the clip here real quick.
Will we get copyrighted?
Probably.
It'll be fine so long as it's transformative. In other words, mock it. Also, ad owners, don't go off at me. We can't skip the ad.
Shit that's happening on the screen. No, it's not yet. It's when he's about to go into the.
Your son is safe. What you have taken from us.
Right, it's right here.
Alright, here it is.
I will find him, Lara. I will find him.
What the fuck? He sounds like an angry British guy.
His fucking face. He looks so genuinely pissed.
I will find him. I am a British woman.
Huh. I will find him.
That actually synced up pretty well on my end.
It's
On my end too.
it synced up perfectly for me as well.
Well, I guess we've settled it. Dubs are better than subs.
What?
We've settled the argument.
How the hell does that settle the argument?
Because Soul's dub was funnier.
Bruh, that's a life fandom. That's a different breed of comedy.
Yeah, and it's a fucking joke. I don't
Super
know why
laser piss.
don't know why we're going in on this. It was a joke.
I don't
Delivers
take
Zod's
jokes
lines
very well.
with a laser-focused purpose and very powerful. He delivers
I
Zod's
will
lines with a
find him.
laser-focused purpose and shows us who
I will
Zod is
find
and why
him.
we should care
Where
about
did you
him.
learn how to scream where to find him?
You won't
On a
kill us
farm.
yourself,
Oh my god, it's actually showing the clip!
but you'll damn us to a
Is he
black hole
playing
for
it?
eternity.
Yep.
Jarrell
Oh,
was
spit.
right. You're a pack of fools, every last one of you.
Damn, he's playing a lot
Not
of the
only
movie.
are the themes of hope and sacrifice
Okay, that
established
was
early
decent.
on during this opening sequence,
Yeah,
but what
yeah.
Zack Snyder is able to accomplish
But on the other hand,
I will find him.
on the other hand,
He's
so
like fucking shaking like he has hyperthermia.
with Krypton.
I mean, maybe he's got like heat stroke or some shit from the studio lights.
No, they're like, move out of the way, robot. And then Jor-El is programmed as robot that whenever he closes his eyes, that it will just flash a light, and then he'll just beat up. Then he beats up the soldiers.
Good grief.
Is stunning. The amount of detail that went into the design of the world is wholly unique, and the visual
No.
story
No. I've seen shit like this before. This looks like something Mobius would draw.
Oops.
He's basically the inventor of cyberpunk, man.
Oh yeah, him. Wasn't he French?
Yeah, he was.
Huh, so the French are good for something.
I mean, they're also good for making Elric comics.
And cheese.
Hey guys, I gotta go. I gotta get to bed because I gotta.
No
class
worries,
tomorrow.
no worries, Pixel. Have a good time.
What's going
I
on?
will see you guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Oh, up car carrier. Gonna steal that
See ya,
shit.
man. I mean, the French are also good for making comics in general, so... Yeah, I mean, most of their comics are way better than Western comics. Hehe.
But they are Western.
No, they're European.
Europe is the West!
No, Europe is the center.
No.
Look, European comics are better than American comics. We'll put it that way.
storytelling
Wait.
done by
Sorry?
European comics are better than American comics?
Recently, at least.
Probably.
European comics are better than recent American comics. Is a
I
better
haven't
way
seen any European comics. I don't know.
Okay.
by Snyder and cinematographer Amir Mokri is amazing.
Wait.
The storytelling done by Snyder went into the design of the world is wholly unique, and the visual storytelling done by Snyder and cinematographer Amir Mokri is amazing.
Right. Well,
So you're halfway through the video, mate. And we haven't even got to Superman.
Mm-hmm.
The themes of hope
He's
and
filling
sacrifice.
time.
Sorry?
What hope?
Yeah, it's just misery.
He's just filling time, bro.
Are the foundations that the film is built on, and they are woven spectacularly throughout the film. It begins with the sacrifice.
What hope?
What hope indeed? It's just misery and sacrifice and bloody murder.
Sacrifice of Jor-El and Lara by staying on Krypton, embracing the fate of the fools who doom their planet. But this is juxtaposed spectacularly by the hope that their son Kal-El will continue on and be the living embodiment of everything that is great about Krypton.
You know what would make that point better? If he didn't kill Zod.
Yeah, probably.
Do you know how Superman kills Zod, Raiden?
Lasers.
No.
With his bare hands.
He snaps the man's neck.
I said with his bare hands.
He snaps General Zod's neck to prevent him from killing a family with his laser vision.
Couldn't he just laser him?
He was trying to prevent Zod from killing other people.
We don't know. We don't know. Kryptonians may be immune to their own lasers. We don't know.
After arriving on Earth, hope and sacrifice are the key components when telling Clark Kent's backstory. This is personified by the relationship between Clark and his adoptive father, Jonathan Kent. Many people who love this movie have issues.
Yeah, the relationship of a adoptive father who says, maybe you should let the kids in the bus drown.
Does he?
No.
He let
His
them
son...
drown?
No, he doesn't.
His son asks, what was I supposed to do? Let them die? He says, well, maybe. I don't know.
And Angry Joe tried to justify it by saying, I no, that's his way of saying, I don't know. Despite the fact that there have been better adaptations of the character, like in Superman vs. the Elite. Or literally any animated Superman movie from before the New 52 animated movies.
Were those bad?
Yes. They were dumpster fires.
Hey.
Sorry, what was that?
If someone asks me, does 2 plus 2, and I say maybe.
What? Your audio is dropping out a bunch.
They said this 2 plus 2 equals 2 plus 2 maybe equals 4.
Good grief. Let's continue.
Yeah,
Good gravy.
Said that, and then I answered maybe. Like, that's very concerning.
Good
Because
grief.
the answer should be no.
No, 2 plus 2 equals no.
Alright,
okay, man.
2 plus 2 does not equal 4.
Let's continue.
How Jonathan Kent was portrayed in Man of Steel, and while I understand those frustrations, you have to realize this is not the all-knowing, perfect, endlessly humble Jonathan Kent that we grew up with.
Here's the problem. No version of Jonathan Kent was all-knowing and perfect.
The person with normal morals probably would say, you know, if you have the ability to stop a bunch of fucking children from drowning, you should probably stop that from happening. I don't know.
Yeah, that is probably something. Identity to be. Alright, here's what I think. Identity be damned, lives are more important. This is why I like.
Okay. Have you ever watched?
Ryan, stop.
What?
Let me finish. This is why I like that one scene from The Amazing Spider-Man, where Peter removes his mask to calm a kid down who was scared of him when he was wearing the mask. That was a great scene. That showed more humanity and empathy than the entirety of Man of Steel. When did that movie come out?
Like 2006?
No, 2012.
Thank you. That movie
What
came
did
out.
come out in 2006?
No, it definitely didn't.
None of you.
I said, what did?
No Spider-Man movie did. Spider-Man 3 came out in 2007. Let's continue.
This version is more relatable than any other version of the character that I can think of.
No.
No.
He's not relatable. Well, Smallville Jonathan Kent is top tier Jonathan Kent.
Yeah.
He's just a father who wants the best for his son. Knowing how the world will react to the existence of Superman and wanting Clark to be ready for those consequences of revealing himself is at the forefront.
What do you mean how they'll react to him?
They would say thank you for saving my life?
Yeah. Like people might be weirded out by the fact that a person can fly, but they'd be like, "Thank you, my savior." Like that shit. I'd go with that verbatim.
Like shit. Like, does anyone in this movie like act negatively towards Superman?
Military. The military has mild suggestion that they might drone strike him or some shit.
No, at the end of the movie, they have a thing following him to figure out where he lives.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out who he is, not trying to kill him.
Right.
Yeah, like, they're more interested on who he is. Like, that fucking chick at the end of the movie, he flies away after dropping a drone in front of her. She's like, he's kind of hot.
Yeah, I was
Strength is arousing.
I was about to comment on that. That is kind of stupid. Mildly concerning. But hey, at least it's not Onision level, so
Who and huh?
we'll have to do an entire stream surrounding Onision.
Who?
Onision.
Give me a gender.
Man.
Oh. You've
fuck.
never been on the internet before.
Yes, I have. I'm just not connected to news.
His real name is Greg.
Greg. Okay, buddy.
Onision's like one of the oldest internet dipshits. Like,
He's a lol cow, a simp, a writer who doesn't understand how humans work, and after learning about him, I have re-examined some bits of myself, because I'm utterly terrified of becoming anything like him.
What did he do?
He stripped a woman of her femininity.
How the fuck?
Yeah.
Explain.
It's a bit complicated to go into. Basically, he manipulated her into going trans or something.
Oh. Well, shit.
He has a bunch of underage girl fans. He judges their bodies.
Yeah. And also, yeah. We'll have to go into that in another stream. That won't be fun.
Jonathan's mind, and it turns out
You can fucking
he was
trip
right.
and dunk on Onision.
Yep. Like, even shitty people make fun of him.
Like, people on the right and the left, Predator meme, arms together, hitting Onision.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the thing everyone hates. He's what unites the internet.
I mean, that and also Chris Chan.
Yeah.
Most of the time, with the exception of the trolls, who bow down before the man sometimes. Good God.
While the majority of people put their hopes and their faith in Superman, there are those who feared him and who would go to great lengths to eliminate the Man of Steel.
Why are you talking about another movie?
Yeah, this is not relevant to the first movie. At least not much, but it's relevant to the first movie, but your video essay is surrounding the entirety of the first movie, not Batman vs. Superman. A movie that is potentially worse. Actually, it is worse. Because
I don't know.
Because it completely destroys a second character. And and a third. Good God.
EFAB came to the conclusion that Man of Steel was worse than Batman vs. Superman.
Oh, I think Batman vs. Superman might be worse. Good God. Let's continue.
But I'm not defending Batman versus Superman, and I don't think I ever will. The point.
No, nor should you.
No, you're just defending a film that's either worse or equally as bad.
The point here is that Jonathan Kent was just a loving father who wanted his son to live a normal life. He didn't know the answer to the question, what do I do if a school bus of kids are drowning? So he allowed Clark to make
bad.
Yeah. Like if you're worried about the morality of letting if you think that saving kids from a drowning bus is bad, you'll have some very, very, very loose morals.
decision when he was ready, and Clark chose to save everyone.
Yes, when he was 33 years old.
Clark wanted to be Superman when he was little, and his dad said, no, that's bad. And then Clark was like, oh, okay, I won't be Superman. Until his other space dad said, be Superman, and he's like, oh, okay.
Alright, I have this to say. There was a show back in the 90s, I think, called Superboy. And that was Clark Kent, Kal-El.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a better representation of Superman than this. Mostly.
Why was that show bad?
No, it was actually decent from what I've heard. Also...
Smallville had him being Superman 10 years before actually donning the cape.
Didn't he have a silly thing where the mark was just on his chest, on his bare skin?
Okay, so that has an explanation. The S isn't his Superman symbol, it's just S for Smallville. Because he got, basically there's this tradition in Smallville where, like, every homecoming, they take some guy and they strip him down to his underwear, spray paint an S on his chest, and leave him out in the middle of a cornfield, tied to some fucking boards, like a scarecrow.
Why?
Because high schoolers are dipshits.
True, I've watched Bionic Titan, I know this.
You've been in high school.
Yeah.
I've been in high school.
But have you been in a Gundam?
Have you?
No. Japan Trip got a nope out of existence.
But that show basically establishes that Clark has been saving people since he was like 16.
A real hero. There's a reason Batman waited to be as old as he was to stop his capery. It's because he was training for years.
Yeah.
Attuning his mind.
Body.
And also his body.
And spirit.
And soul. Oh, wait, those are the same things. Fuck. My point is the same. My point stands. There's a big difference between Batman waiting, because it's a calculated wait. It's a plan. Whereas Superman waiting, where it makes no sense. He already has the power.
Like, Clark's main dilemma in the last few seasons of Smallville is whether to reveal himself as an alien to the world.
Which is infinitely more interesting than should I reveal myself as a superpowered being?
Yeah, and he also is like, should I stop being like a vigilante who just whooshes around in the shadows stopping villains and become like someone that people actually see when they look up in the sky?
Which is actually an interesting conflict. I also heard the Lex of that show was pretty good.
It's the best live action Lex Luthor.
That's good to hear.
Well, okay. What's the best? What's the best? Is like Lex Luthor. Period.
It's either between Smallville's Lex or who plays Mr. Krabs?
Oh my god, him.
The animated series Lex?
Yeah.
Which one? Or is it the same
Superman.
guy every
The
single
90s,
time?
the 90s one.
Yeah, Justice League, the animated series, and Superman, the animated series, Lex is the same Lex.
You know what show was good?
What?
Young Justice.
That was a good
Yeah.
show. Although I
liked the I liked the Superman and Lex Luthor dichotomy in Superboy, like that genetic dichotomy comes with. Holy shit, this bad guy is technically my dad.
I have two dads now.
Oh fuck, I'm gay. Except he wasn't gay.
It's like, Lex, did you get pregnant? Oh fuck.
but yeah, like I understand why people would be upset with that show kind of sort of replacing Teen Titans.
But there was such a massive divide.
Yeah, it was completely different in almost every way. Because it was a lot more serious and dark and focused.
Yeah, like that's gritty.
Not to discredit the episodes of Teen Titans that were dark, though. Because that show had some pretty dark episodes.
But it definitely wasn't like Young Justice, where it's like Young Justice was a drama.
Yeah, but
Young Justice has, in the first episode, the fucking villain injects himself with the serum and then fights with his skin tearing off.
Yeah. I kind of wish the show... Oh, wait, it did get continued.
Wait,
it did get continued. Yeah, there's a season 3.
When?
Came
What?
Came out recently on HBO Max.
Oh, fuck, that's why I didn't see it. 'Cause I don't have that. Fuck.
I've heard mixed things about it.
From what I've seen, it looks rough.
What happened?
They changed the art style slightly.
Why?
There's nothing wrong with the slight tweak of the art style when you still see roots of the original show.
The problem is they made the changes to like the designs to be like those of the movies.
Good grief.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
Alright, but enough of this tangent, back to Man of Steel.
You were sent here for a reason. All these changes that you're going through, one day you're going to think of them as a blessing, and when that day comes, you're going to have to make a choice. A choice of whether to stand proud in front of the human race or not.
Can I just keep pretending I'm your son?
You are my son.
That's probably their one good interaction.
Yeah, I agree. That shit.
Oh no.
That shit felt that interaction felt inspiring. It felt human.
I know, but now he's going to talk about Jonathan's death. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's retarded. Like, why couldn't he just have Why couldn't he just had a heart attack?
The whole point of Jonathan's death is to be something that Superman can't stop. Yeah, it's the natural causes. He dies.
And even in a lot of iterations, Jonathan doesn't die.
Yeah. Smallville took a little bit of a different rap with it by having it be partially Clark's fault that his father got a heart disease.
Oh shit. What happened?
Um, it's a whole long story. Essentially, Clark found his key to his baby pod,
Oh,
and
space radiation.
no, um, Jor-El basically had set up these tests to make sure that Clark was a good person when he would grow up on Earth.
Okay.
So he put in a false message inside the ship saying that he wanted Clark to be a conqueror of Earth.
Okay.
And Clark freaked out and he detonated the ship.
Oh, wow.
But it caused like this big explosion. His parents were on their way home to stop him
Okay.
because Jor-El, the AI in the ship, was like basically telling him that he's gonna take Clark away from his parents and shit. Clark just decided to blow it up.
Oh,
But in
wow.
doing so, it flipped the car. His parents were in a pretty nasty crash. It
Hmm.
caused his mother to have a miscarriage. She was pregnant.
Oh, shit. That is actually pretty heavy.
Then Clark basically went searching around for a school for the red kryptonite rings because red kryptonite makes him feel happier. They're essentially drugs in the
Hmm.
show.
Right.
And he decides to abandon Smallville because he thinks that he just ruins everything. Because it was his arrival to the town that brought a whole meteor shower of kryptonite that took the town years to recover from.
Hmm.
So he's like, yeah, I just ruin things. I make things worse. I'm just going to get the fuck out of here. And he leaves and he goes down to Metropolis.
I mean, the kryptonite rings being the red kryptonite, sorry, being drug allegory is actually pretty interesting use of them, considering it's still in keeping with the behavioral change of the source material.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's actually pretty cool.
Then when he's in Metropolis, he basically turns a little bit evil. He starts robbing ATMs, stealing shit. You know, and he
Hmm.
starts working for a criminal and moving up in crime.
Right.
His dad he gets fed up with it, but he's going to go down there. He's going to get Clark back. But they're
Hmm.
like, "What are you going to do?"
We
You
have a
know, Clark,
viewer. We have a viewer again.
Amazing.
or
Right.
Clark's going to tear you apart because he's crazy on red kryptonite. And you're just a normal dude. So then he goes down, and there's like these ancient Kryptonian Indian temple things in the show, like this cave. And
Okay.
Jor-El is still alive. He downloaded himself into the cave.
Okay.
And Jor-El makes a deal with Jonathan that Jor-El will bestow powers similar to Clark to Jonathan so that he can go recover Clark.
Oh, cool. That's actually pretty interesting. Sounds like an actual story from like the comics or something.
Yeah, so then he becomes Super Jonathan.
Hmm.
Super Jonathan.
And he fights Clark for a little bit.
All right.
And eventually Clark overpowers him and beats him because Clark's more experienced with using his powers.
Right.
Yeah, and he's like, and Jonathan's like, just fucking do it. He's like, do it, kill me. Prove that I'm a failure. Because if I raised a son that would kill, then I've truly failed as a father. And then Clark decides to destroy the red kryptonite ring and return home with his parents. But the toll of having all those powers in a body not meant for those are what causes his heart problems.
Oh, damn.
And then it leads into like this whole other story
Hmm.
where Clark has where Clark proposes to Lana Lang
Okay.
and tells her his secret identity and stuff.
Hmm.
But then she dies that day.
Okay.
And he gets so upset and mad that he goes to the Fortress of Solitude. He finds out that Jor-El can reverse time by 1 day, one time only. But
Okay.
time's a bitch, and it will equal itself out.
Okay.
So he goes in there and he prevents Lana from dying. But then when he gets home, his dad has the heart attack.
Oh no!
Yeah. And it was only one do-over, so he can't undo it.
Damn.
And he finds out that his dad just didn't get a heart attack out of the blue. Was that he was approached by Lex Luthor's father, who had evidence of Clark's superpowers and was threatening him as being like, hey, listen, I'm going to stick around and we're going to talk about Clark's future together. And, Jonathan's like, fuck you, stay away from my son.
As
And,
you would.
punched him, and, got overworked. He got too worked up, and that's what caused his heart attack. So he died defending his son.
Damn.
Smallville has some good shit.
I wish I had a dad like that.
Yeah.
A shame.
But he imparted a lot of wisdom onto Clark. And Clark helps to pay it forward.
I guess you could say that not everybody's dad is gonna be like Mufasa.
There's actually one of my favorite quotes from the show. I posted it earlier. I'll repost it.
Alright.
Just give me a second to find it.
Yeah.
Right, there it is.
Jor-El to Clark, your abilities may be of my blood, but your time in Smallville with Jonathan and Martha Kent and all the people there that made you a hero, Kal-El.
Yeah, it's because it was Clark raised as a human with all the relationships with the people there and who raised him that made him Superman, not the powers.
It's not the powers that make the man, but who creates him.
Yeah, the Smallville's got good shit. It's got some tisms too.
No, everything has its tisms.
Yeah, but it's got some good writing. I'd say Lex's and Clark's relationship.
I will gladly say that Hathaway's Flash Gundam Hathaway has its tisms, but it's still great.
What now?
Gundam Hathaway.
No, it's tism? Huh? What?
It has tism, he said.
It has tisms, but it's still great.
The fuck is the tism?
Autism.
Oh, right.
Stupidity.
All
stupid
right.
shit. Dumb shit. Let's get back on track.
I'm bored. I'm tired.
Raiden?
I need sleep.
Raiden, get a drink of water.
No, I actually need sleep.
Okay.
What time is it for you?
10. I have to get up at 5:30.
Alright,
Oh, it's 10 for you. I feel so bad. It's 1 a.m. for me.
Alright, look, Raiden, I think you can power through this, alright?
No, look. I've been running on barely any sleep, and it's showing.
Okay, after this, you go to bed, alright?
Fine.
Thank you. Let's get back to it then.
Jonathan Kent makes to show Clark that the human race is not beyond redemption is a very important scene, and it serves to remind us of the themes of sacrifice and hope.
It shows that the human race is not beyond redemption. What the fuck?
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Like, you're completely misunderstanding the scene, my dude. Like, from what I gleaned of that scene, he was like, no, people aren't ready for you. Like, like, it's a really dumb scene, but you made it seem even worse than it is.
He's like, no, man, humans can be redeemed.
I can't
I'm
believe.
like, fuck you, man. Like, we're great.
I can't believe that I just offended the Man of Steel, but there we go.
I'm sorry, but like, fuck you, Clark. Humans are great. We didn't blow up our own planet like a bunch of dumbasses.
I mean, humans have a lot of tismy bullshit.
Yeah, but like, we're better than Kryptonians.
Oh, obviously.
It's like, you know, humans, they could be redeemed. It's like, what the fuck? Human, it's a species. Superman would say, I don't care. I care about the individuals, not the group.
Yeah, I think that individuality should override lumping people into groups and communities and stuff. You can still identify with like-minded people and be
It's
part
like a
of...
baby's born. It's like, well, it needs to be redeemed because it's a fucking human.
Let's get back to it.
This version of Superman is not built with that same foundation of hope that he is in the comic books. Is just objectively wrong. But
wait, what?
That same sacrifice and hope. The idea that this version of Superman is not built with that same foundation of hope that he is in the comic books is just objectively wrong.
Where's the hope? Humans can be better, I guess.
Like, certainly, humans can be better. Good grief, the movie has a lot of a lot of potential that it missed out on. It's wasted potential. Wasted by Zack Snyder because he wanted to do something like what he did with Watchmen. Despite the fact that sort of story does not fit with Superman.
And it's like you're deconstructing the superhero.
Yeah.
Why, though? You haven't built him up, though.
And, yeah. And also in Watchmen, he barely built up superheroes either. In the comics, it works a little bit better because at the time... I will say this, I don't like the Watchmen story. The comic or the movie or any other adaptation thereof. But I will still give it credit where it's due. I do not like most deconstructionist media. But I will give Watchmen this. It does a better job of deconstructing the superheroes than Zack Snyder ever could.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was already in a spot that was filled with fully constructed heroes. It built its archetypes based off other superheroes that were incredibly well known. Characters like Batman, The Question, Superman, Wonder Man, The Martian, Captain America, and some unknowns like Fighting American.
Have you ever read All-Star Superman?
No, but I know that. But I know of it very much. I heard it's very good, very good.
Yeah, like the main premise is that like Superman gets supercharged with the sun,
and is going to die within a year, if I remember correct.
It's like a year or a few months, I can't remember. But he basically decides he has basically two choices. He can spend that time figuring out how to save himself and, you know, get back to doing normal Superman stuff. Or he can figure out how to make the world safe without him when he's gone. Which he basically has to come to as an inevitability.
Honestly, The second part is actually probably more, logical in a long-term sense.
Yeah, and that's what Superman decides to do.
Even though he
Yeah.
probably could figure out a cure within a few months, within a week or so.
No, probably not.
I guess.
And he basically flies around the world. He wants to do all this shit. He has his bucket list.
And he also
He makes a serum.
Yeah, for Lois, so she can be a super, basically have the power of a Kryptonian for a day.
Yeah. But eventually Lex Luthor gets the serum.
And he starts seeing
atoms.
this. Yeah, and seeing how the universe is written.
Yeah, because like Superman is so powerful in his microscopic vision and all that. He's like, we're all interconnected, made of the same cosmic space dust. It's like, this is how Superman sees everyone at all the time. He doesn't see anyone as like anyone different than him.
And that's the dichotomy between Lex and Superman. Lex sees people as the same as him. I mean, no. He sees people beneath him. And he sees Superman beneath him because he worked for his strength, whereas Superman was born with it. Despite the fact that Superman has suffered on emotional levels multiple times over. Not to mention the most probable extinction of his race.
Then there's a great line where he's like, Lex Luthor's like, if I had what you had, I could have saved the world. Superman's like, you could have saved the world years ago. Because Lex Luthor is very smart.
Yeah, he is.
But he's very vindictive. And very selfish.
Which I also think is an issue with, like, business tycoons and all that. Like, they're very, very smart, clearly. But the problem with them is that they're very selfish and they hoard their money. Often basically making money completely and utterly redundant as a concept.
What was going on?
Oh, don't mind me just complaining about Jeff Bezos owning trillions of dollars. The moment a person becomes a trillionaire, they've effectively won at life several times over. Let's continue.
But here's the thing. He's not infallible. He can make mistakes, and that's perfectly fine. He isn't an omniscient...
He can make mistakes, like this guy's fucking truck.
I wouldn't say this is a mistake. I'd say it's more of just...
No, he did this on purpose.
Yeah, this is just a dick move. Like, how do you even do that?
Like, remember the scene earlier in the movie, or it's later? It's hard to tell because of the time skips fuckery. When he's like, "Oh, Dad, I wanted to hit that kid so hard," but he holds back and he grabs the fence. He bends it a little by holding on so hard. He's like, "Dad, all I wanted to do was hit him, but I had restraint and I held back." Where was that restraint here, Clark?
He's a fucking psychopath.
Now, Christopher Reeve's Superman had some so in Superman 2, he basically goes to the Fortress of Solitude and gives away his power so he can have sex with Lois Lane.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, okay.
I have a headache and I zoned out.
And then he goes to like this diner and he gets beat up by a guy.
Hmm.
And then he comes back at the end of the movie when he's Superman again, and he gets his revenge. It's I just always like to compare the two scenes because like Clark does do some damage in the diner to the dude. Like he lets the dude punch him, and the dude's hand gets hurt. And then Clark sits him up on the counter, and then pushes him, and then he flies across the
I thought
room
we were
into the
trying to finish
jukebox.
this.
What are you doing, Raiden?
I'm sleepy.
Alright, look. If you're too tired to be on here, just head off.
My eyes hurt. My head hurts. I need to go to bed.
Stop complaining and go to bed then.
I'm gonna do that. Night.
Good night. Sleep well.
I'll try.
Sleep long and hard, alright? Good grief. Alright, back to the thing then.
Being who always knows what the right thing to do is, and throughout the film we get to see a young Clark Kent who wants nothing more than to protect people, even when the risk of revealing himself is great. After his father's death, we get to see Clark mature from a man who is lost in the world, who is unsure of himself and where his place is, to a man that becomes the beacon of hope that Jonathan and Jor-El always knew he could be.
Right. You have any comments on that?
All of this culminates in one of the most breathtaking sequences in the history of cinema, at least in my opinion. Superman's first flight. Snyder is at the
That scene is spectacle only. There's very little substance in it.
There's a good line in there. Jor-El says that humanity will race behind you, and they will stumble and they will fall. Eventually, they'll meet you in the sun, Kal-El.
Hmm.
You know, saying that eventually humans will follow your example and become great like you.
That is a good
But
line. I like that.
Yeah, but it's like, well, this Superman's not really great.
It's undercut by everything else in the movie.
Yeah, it's like that works like a good Superman movie.
Like it would work great in like Superman Returns or Superman 2 or even the first Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep going.
top of his game here. The way that he depicts the immense
Oh, good grief! Another ad.
of Snyder is at the top of his game here. The way that he depicts the immense power of Superman while also giving us a glimpse of the weight put on the shoulders of someone who is given such an important task is utterly jaw-dropping. With the words of Jor-El in the back of his mind, Clark makes his decision to become
Weird how he's talking about the weight on his shoulders as he becomes weightless.
Yeah. It's kind of retarded.
The embodiment of hope that the world so desperately needs. After the return of Zod and his followers, we get into the territory where people who don't like the film really start speaking up. And I'd like to get this out of the way as soon as possible. The idea that
I'd say the people who don't like this movie have issues throughout the entire film, not just this.
Yeah, but I do agree that they most vocally talk about when Zod shows up.
Yes. That is true.
Because that is where the major shit happens.
That is where the most egregious parts of the movie take place.
That Superman doesn't save people is just ridiculous. He surrenders himself to Zod so no harm will come to the people of Earth. And after learning Zod's plan, Superman makes the decision to let Krypton die so humanity can be saved, making a sacrifice for the hope of the future.
So not really. He's never been there.
No, he hasn't.
He doesn't really know what Krypton is, really. He's just heard the name and like a brief description of its history. Not really a sacrifice. It was already gone. It's just not getting something back.
Yeah. Really, what as Superman, as much as I hate the line, Krypton had its chance. It blew it. Literally.
It shat and pissed the bed.
So let me say it again. Superman saves the entire human race in this movie. He flies across the planet to stop the world engine and then flies back to face Zod, whose entire goal is to end all life on Earth so Krypton could be reborn. One question you'll hear a lot of people bring up when discussing this film is, why didn't Superman do more to prevent the destruction of Smallville and Metropolis? Why didn't he do more to save innocent bystanders? Well, here's the thing. Superman was doing everything in his power to stop these alien invaders, and anytime a chance came about to save just one...
No, he didn't bother to save any of the people that were under threat of collapsing buildings.
No, like, he takes Zod to space near towards the end of the fight. Step one.
Like the last episode of the first season of Invincible does a better job of depicting a Superman than Man of Steel does.
Like, in the ending of Invincible, Mark can't control the fight because he's so much weaker than Omni-Man.
Yeah, and even then, he's still doing his best to try and save people. Like, he certainly fails, but he does try his best. He's putting his everything into it. His blood, his tears, his soul, his heart.
And then his dad uses him to kill the subway.
Yeah. He begs people to try and stay out of the fight. He begs them to try and stay safe. He begs them to hold on to him.
Zod can't fly at this point. If Clark were to take him to space, he's fucked.
Yep.
Imagine if they took him to the moon, and then they fought just like in Superman 4. Zod just takes off his gloves, just has really long fingernails. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, I never cut them in Kal-El.
Alright, let's continue.
People. He took that opportunity. But this isn't the Superman that's in his prime that we see in the comic books. The movie...
You don't have to be in your prime to be reasonably intelligent.
And you don't have to be in your prime to completely decimate this dipshit who has barely any of the power that you do.
Take him to space immediately. Or just
the only advantage that Zod really has is that he might have better technique. But that's it.
Superman doesn't use any of his weaknesses against Zod. Like, he doesn't try to create loud noises to disorient Zod, who's not used to his super senses. He doesn't try to maybe take Zod into a sewer area that's lined with lead and try to do sneak attacks. And, Zod tries to look for him, but he's like, I can't see through this shit. What? Or he doesn't just fucking take him to space. Takes him to space once, and they hit a satellite.
Also, wouldn't Zod be less durable at this point?
No, he's as durable as Clark.
Okay.
He just doesn't know how to fly.
Right.
He can fly, but he just doesn't know how.
But that doesn't make sense because Clark has had exposure to the Earth's sun for over 30 years, whereas Zod has only had exposure to it for a few days.
Well, remember, Clark went up to the Kryptonian ship and lost all of that.
Oh, okay. Right.
And, Superman can only hold so much solar energy. So it's not like he has a 30 years worth of power supply.
Right.
He tells us this multiple times, and people still ignore it.
You are weak, son of El. Unsure of yourself. The fact that you possess a sense of morality, and we do not, gives us an evolutionary advantage.
What?
We don't have morality.
What?
Yeah, she says, we don't have morality, but you do.
That makes you weak.
She should have just said, we are the villains and you are the hero.
We are the villains, therefore we will succeed.
We dress in all black and have skull masks.
You dress in bright blue and red, but not really. That makes
It's more
you
like
that makes
more
you
like dull.
That makes you a morally deep superhero.
You're like an emo on Krypton.
You're emo, man. No, wait.
Wasn't there any on your chest?
Wait. You're Semo, man.
You're semen.
Alright, let's keep going.
Clark was fighting off the Sword of Rao followers, soldiers who were literally bred to be warriors, given DNA to make them faster and stronger than any other Kryptonian. Trained for
They're just trained. We're not told that they're given biological enhancements. Fuck off.
years to become living weapons, and you're complaining because Superman wasn't able to casually force Zod to fight him in space.
Yes, because he just flies Zod to space later on in the fight.
Yeah. You retard.
And those other guys were weaker because they had their armor on and were blocking out the sun to keep the effects down. Because they couldn't handle the increased power from, like, sensories? Their senses?
Warrior Cap. Trained my entire life to master my senses. Where did you...
The CG suit looks like shit, by the way.
No, stop it. Stop it. Let him finish the line.
Okay.
Trained my entire life to master my senses. Where did you train? On a farm?
I wish Ryan was here to hear that line.
On a farm?
On a farm?
You little farm boy?
Where did you train? On a farm?
Most people...
Where did you train? In a harem?
On a farm?
Where did you train? A brothel?
Where did you go to school? Online?
Where did you go to school? At home?
Oh, shit, that's roasting.
Where did you make your TV show? In a studio?
I will find him.
I will find him.
Find him. Where? At the farm. That's fucking funny.
Yes.
What most people overlook or just forget is that Superman was getting his ass kicked for most of this fight.
He shouldn't have been.
That doesn't prevent him from grappling with the man. Does it?
Like Invincible's taught us, like, flying is hard. Learning to fly is kind of difficult to do.
Especially when you're new to it.
Yeah.
Especially when it literally just came up as a power.
You're moving in 360 space and you're defying gravity. Like,
yeah. And also, it's a bit difficult to orient yourself and avoid motion sickness. Like, maybe not for me.
Well, Kryptonians don't get motion sickness.
Wait, that must mean I must be part Chinese.
Oh, fuck. The Kryptonians are Chinese.
Alright, back to this thing.
And the second he was given the opportunity to end Zod's madness, saving the entire human race, he took that opportunity despite how much it hurt him to do it. Superman
But why did that hurt? He murdered all the other Kryptonians. He's like, fuck you, Kryptonian babies, laser eyes. But this one, he's like, should I kill him though? I mean, I know he's like the Hitler of them, but...
I know he's Space Hitler, but like, should I kill him? Does he deserve to die?
He's like, but we are the same race. They're like, Superman, what the fuck? He's like, shut the fuck up. H word.
Alright, let's keep going.
Cries in agony after he was forced to end Zod's life. So those people who think this film is not visually stunning, who think the script is hot garbage, who think Superman is...
No, this movie is not visually stunning. It looks like piss.
The script is hard. The script is hot garbage.
Yeah, and also, the movie looks like piss. And shit. Like the CG animation for the suits look like ass. I made a ship that looks better than that. No,
You don't like the ships that they fly around in?
No, they look like shit.
They're not aerodynamic.
And they're also aesthetically not Kryptonian. Like the comics have an actual aesthetic.
They're very crystal.
And it's actually pretty cool looking. And also, like, beetles aren't Superman's thing. That's the Beatles thing.
The Blue Beetles.
Yeah, Blue Beetles, sorry.
Well, spray paint that shit blue, and there you go.
And like the Blue Beetle has two pretty good incarnations. Like they're actually really good.
is bland and not inspiring. I say,
nope, you are nitpicking and biased. I win, bye-bye.
Ah, yes. Quoting Donkey. Quoting Donkey. Really? Really. Quoting Donkey. Quote, not only that, but quoting Donkey when he was literally building a straw man as a joke. Good God.
He's like, if you think this movie has script issues, you're nitpicking. Every live action Superman suit ranked worst to best.
Good grief. Hold on.
I mean, Superman Returns wins, right?
It should. Alright, to close out this video, I think we should watch the trailer for a good Superman movie.
Posted by the trailer.
Sorry?
It was posted by the trailer guy, apparently.
It was. Alright, just give it a sec.
Even though you've been raised as a human being, you are not one of them. They can be a great people, Kal-El. They wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way. For this reason, above all, their capacity for good. I have sent them you, my only son.
So yeah.
No, that's a good line. The capacity for good, therefore I send you my only son.
Good God. That trailer just hits every time. So yeah, any words to close out on that?
Let's watch Superman Returns and don't watch Man of Steel again.
Yeah, I totally agree. Superman Returns is probably the most underrated Superman movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, there are issues, obviously, but like, it's a way better movie, and it's probably better than the second movie.
Yeah.
Certainly better than 2 and 4. I mean, 3 and 4, sorry. So, yeah, I think this is where we call the stream off.
Alright.
Had some issues, but I'd say all around it was a decent stream.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
So, yeah. I hope whoever ends up watching this has a good day, and I implore you to like, subscribe, go to Patreon, donate if you want, don't if you can't, and follow the Twitter, and just engage with the rest of the channel if you when you have the time.